so this is Squidly here, more formerly known on other social medias as Tear and Hale, and today I have a video for you for the Art Addicts Alliance group that I'm in, and this theme was nightmares. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do stick around if you want to hear me ramble on. For this video I tried some new paints, which are these Kuretake, Gansai, Tambi, Starry Night gold watercolor paints. So they're paint pigments that are activated by water, hence watercolor, and they are this gold metallic-y I guess kind of paint. And I got these probably about a couple days ago, and I will do a kind of a haul video of what I've got in the mail from online and kind of what I've snagged from the store with art supplies and this and that. But here are just some swatch outs, and here's a bit of a sparkle close up. I was a bit disappointed with the light gold. As you can see, the one to the far right and the second one previous to that, they were not as pigmented as I had expected. The one to the far right, I know it's a white gold, so it's meant to be pearlescent, but they weren't as pigmented as I had hoped they were. But I did hear that what you're meant to do is kind of use the first layer of the paint to get the what do you call it, the protectant off, and that way the actual pigment can shine through, because the first layer was honestly just a little tiny bit of color and the rest of it was glitter. So these are very sparkly paints, and this is the first time that I'm using them. As I've said, I've never used these before, and oh my goodness, I really love them. And this isn't a review or anything like that of them, just a kind of a first impression, and they are amazing. I would recommend these to anyone who wants to kind of mix them with their watercolors, create like a chrome or metallic color or just anything like that. They're really nice. I have used lots of inks, gold inks and gold kind of markers and all that kind of stuff before, but these are kind of really up there. The fact that they're watercolors, I've never tried anything like this before, so I'm very impressed. And now moving on to the piece that I'm doing. The theme this time was nightmares, and this was very interesting for me to do, as I did want to do a very gory and a very scary piece. Normally what I'm used to, I mean, if you follow me on other social medias such as Instagram, generally what I post there are just sketches or things that I do in my spare time, but most of them are kind of, I guess, nightmare-y, if you know what I mean. You know, they are a bit on the darker side, and I do try to inflict some sort of, I don't want to say edginess, but I do want to say kind of creepiness or kind of unaware feeling and eeriness about them. And I didn't want to do that for this, because I wanted to kind of step out of that monster, scary blood and gore kind of horror thing that I'm used to. I'm very used to it. As I said, I do my sketchbook all the time, and I know that if I did it for this this theme, that it kind of would be an easy in the ballpark thing for me, if you know what I mean. Like I could have just whipped it out and not have challenged myself. And so I decided to take a sketch from my mini travel sketchbook that I take with me everywhere. I was at a restaurant and I did a sketch of a kind of hunched over person with a very bird-like face, and they had legs, except you couldn't see any of the rest of their body aside from their face and their legs. And so I honestly like the sketch of it more that I did in my sketchbook, just because I'm kind of biased. I do like sketches more. I like the unfinished and the tamed part of it. But I tried to turn this into a piece, and I tried to do this within a certain amount of time because I can't record for very long, so I did have to rush it a little bit, and while using these new paints it was a bit of a struggle. But the kind of inspiration behind it was to develop this nightmare into something. So something that's not really fear-inducing. I didn't want to make it scary, even though I kind of did anyway, I guess. But I didn't really want that. I just wanted something kind of bright and almost childlike. I find fear is very much so attached to our childhood experiences and memories, and perhaps, you know, things that we've experienced personally. And I think that's what fear really grips onto. Like, if we fear something, it's either the unknown or it's something that has a connection with us that maybe even we don't know. So in that unknown sense as well. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to try something a bit different and make it very childlike. And the one in my sketchbook was very pointy and stylized and spooky, whereas this one I wanted to try and, I guess, make it feel like a bit like a demigod or something, if you know what I mean, like the child god of fear or something like that, but something with a childlike eeriness to it. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for this piece. If you want to check out everyone else's work, I'll link their the whole playlist below and the poll so you can vote for our next theme, which is really exciting. They have some everyone has some such amazing ideas and their concepts and everything, so please do go check it out and please do go vote. And yeah, I'm sorry for the lack of videos. Again, I've just been going through a lot, and I'm also cosplaying because I have a convention coming up, so I'm very busy, and it's been all over the place. And art is kind of just something that's personal for me, and doing videos and sharing it is a bit of a challenge. I'm still trying to work over that. I know, I've had this channel for so long. Ugh, just get over it. I'm sorry. But I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe, maybe even comment. That would be really cool. Thank you, bye!
Make sure you subscribe to Squidly to